Hi, this is the first edition of the Teachers Unplugged videos where we interview teachers from the British International School of Timișoara. The first teacher to be interviewed is Mr. Abass, and he's here to answer some of our questions. Our first question is: do you consider traveling important, and if yes, why?
Traveling.
Yeah, traveling.
Yes, it's very important. Because I believe when you travel, you experience new things. You get to know new cultures, you meet new people, make new connections, expand your network. It's everything that I imagined that I would achieve actually as I was a young man. If you don't travel, you are going to have lots of stereotypes, lots of views which are close to your society, but not the views of the world. So I believe in addition to watching the news, searching for the news, traveling is very important, especially for young people like you. You need to go out there and explore the world. Yeah.
Thank you. Now we want to ask you a more school-oriented question. What was your favorite experience in your years as a teacher?
My other teacher, favorite experience. Every year I say the same thing. My favorite experience is when my students succeed. Not necessarily with exams, but when they do something, either project or piece of work or a class activity and successful, that's really a good experience. Yeah. In many cases, I find that that's better than the so-called high grades. Of course, I would like my kids to get high grades, but this is fantastic.
And during these years of teaching, what would you say was your worst experience dealing with a parent?
A parent?
Yes.
I don't know what to say about parents. In my experience, I think you are going to get so many different types of personalities when you're talking to parents, and depends on how you handle them. Worst experience, I think, in my view, is when parents do not understand your way of communication or don't understand what you're talking about, and therefore there is some bit of information block or communication challenges which can create conflict. However, in terms of personalities, I've experienced some parents who were good in the past, and some parents who were just ignorant of the facts or kind of biased. But these experiences actually create a better understanding of how to relate with parents, in future. I think so. I cannot point out one experience or the other, but they come in different varieties. Yeah.
How much faith would you say you have in younger generations?
Oh, young generations have a lot to achieve, and I believe they can achieve a lot. The young generations, I have a lot of faith in the ability of the young people to create new things, to challenge the new, or challenge our current perceptions. I think this is one of the areas which sometimes I feel like young people take the lead. When it comes to social issues in society, when it comes to innovations, when it comes to creating new information, young people these days, not when I was a young person, but young people of this current generation are very bold, and most of the time they are much more forward-thinking than our generation, I think. And I think this is partly because of the development of information, where information is exponential. So my belief is young people have a lot of impact in our society in terms of how we change our perceptions, how we see new things. In fact, many times I find that my mind is changed when I'm dealing with young people, when I'm interacting with them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we have a couple of more weird questions.
Weird questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
or unconventional. The first one is: how long would you survive a zombie apocalypse, and why?
A zombie apocalypse. It depends on where that apocalypse finds me.
Let's say it's here.
In Romania, I wouldn't survive long. I don't know the place. My survival skills are good. I have relatively, I'm aware of what to do to survive a zombie apocalypse. However, in the new environment, it will be challenging. So maybe I wouldn't survive so long in this environment. Back home in Uganda, I think I would survive for quite a long time.
And for the last question, what are your thoughts on astrology, and do you know your sign?
And what?
Do you know your sign?
Astrology.
Yeah.
Yes, I know my sign. I'm a Pisces. Born in March 10th. Astrology is not my strong suit. I honestly believe it's just a complete hokum. I feel like I fail to see the connection between my personality and my future outlook on the alignment of stars in space. I fail to get the connection there. Maybe, I don't know. Some people have that kind of belief. I don't. I believe maybe in my religion and what I see, but not what someone tells me to expect or how the stars affect the way I think. I don't think that is the real thing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.